I'm Rahul Kumar from India Narrative. I've been writing on South Asia. I've been writing on the Leicester incidents. And we were really looking forward to speaking with someone who has more information about Leicester and what is happening there. Shivkanji, my first question will be this. Can you please tell us what is the latest that is happening in Leicester?
The latest is women from all faiths got together this morning, and they are appealing for from all the sides to restore calm. And basically, it's all faith meeting. Women have been taking initiative from the 28th August onwards because they were alarmed. And Leicester has a reputation of multicultural, very calm city. It's the place probably used to hold the largest Diwali Mela probably outside India. And Navaratri is festive season starts from tomorrow. People are really concerned that during the festive season there may be demonstration. There are plans afoot, not from within Leicester, but from neighboring towns, especially from Birmingham. There are threats, and as far as Bradford is not fully involved as yet, but Muslim organizations and Muslim youth are appealing all types of Muslims, whether Iraqi or Syrian, whatever is your origin, they are asking for support, and they want a sort of a show of demonstration. They want to demonstrate their strength, basically. And that is what is alarming the police and the community within Leicester.
Right. So I think to a large extent, it is quite clear now that social media played a very big role in flaming the passions in Leicester. Finally, the elders of the community have come together. We also saw that the UK Home Secretary, Swala Braverman, visited Leicester. I think to some extent it was a bit unprecedented, and it shows the alarm within the UK establishment. How do you see the role of the police?
Leicester police was overwhelmed. Basically, when the whole thing started on 28th of August, the police was involved in keeping order in London because Queen's death, and afterwards they had to manage a large crowd. So police from all the sectors were called in London. So they were not in full strength. So they were taken by surprise. After that, police have been fairly even-handed. They try to calm the nerves down, especially, the incident which happened near Birmingham. It's Birmingham West. The area is called Smedwick, where a large crowd gathered, essentially a crowd of Muslim youth, and they just were protesting that why Ritambara was invited. Basically, it's a small temple. It's called Durga Bhavan Hindu Center, and Sadhvi Ritambara was called to deliver a speech there. She then later on, her program was cancelled. They probably either didn't know or they wanted to convey a message. This is sort of moral policing is also going on. What they are trying to do, they are trying to intimidate Hindus. Hindus are also becoming very active. And you can say, to a certain extent, basically what is happening in India is also responsible to a certain extent to make Hindu youth also slightly aggressive. So that's why the demonstration which was held on 28th of August without permission, they marched through Leicester city and marched to Muslim areas just to egg them on, and they got irritated, and then the whole thing started. And then someone climbed a small temple and then pulled out the flag, and the flag was burned. That's how the things started, and the passion got people got very passionate about these things. And then the rumors were spread that mosque was under attack, and Muslim Hindu youths are marching through Muslim streets. It was all nonsense. Police tried to issue a statement initially. Several statements were issued. Mayor issued a statement.
Looking forward, what do you think and how do you think will the British government tackle this? Because there's been some radicalization that has been happening non-stop amongst the Muslim youth. And now we see the Hindus also seem to be consolidating and fighting back. Am I right in this assessment?
Yeah, Muslim radicalization has a long history. It started from Iraq. Moral policing, which is being done by some gangs at the moment. So you do not tell other community what to do, what not to do in their places of worship, and that is what is happening now. And that probably will be hard to digest by a Hindu community. Fortunately, Sikhs are not yet involved because another not that big, but it's a big city which is close by, which is dominated by Sikhs. Leicester, we have, probably you know the composition of Leicester. Leicester is a city of 350,000 people. About 100,000 are of Indian origin. Out of them, about 30,000 are, Pakistanis, and rest are Indians. And Indian communities, more or less, not equally, but fairly equally divided, 60-40 between Hindus and Muslims. So essentially, it's a big India-based population. Pakistani population is minority, but what happens when things like India-Pakistan match takes place? Even India-based Muslims tend to join the Pakistani supporters, and it becomes sort of India versus Pakistan. But things never got worse in the past. But recently, I don't know what has happened, what triggered it. It's a mystery. Probably some elements, some extreme elements we don't know about are involved, and they are trying to bring the message home. They are trying to sort of create a theater here, and by creating that theater, they are trying to convey the message. Whatever is going on in India is not acceptable to Muslim minority in this country. Other communities are not, joining the Muslim minority at the moment, but Muslims are definitely that's their aim.
Whatever is happening in Leicester is a reflection of what is happening in India. But while in India, we also look at how conversions, forced conversions of Hindu girls are happening in Sindh. There are large scale human rights violations of the minorities in Pakistan. Isn't that what is also getting reflected in the UK now when we see the tensions in the communities there?
Fortunately, so far, Indian community, especially Hindus, never reacted to incidents in Pakistan. If they had started to react to incidents in Pakistan, the things would have been worse much earlier. So they have been just witnessing silently what is happening in Pakistan, but the Pakistani and especially the Muslim community cannot digest what is going on in India. So that is the main problem. That seems to be, the adding fuel to the fire. And that's why a peaceful city like Leicester is also on fire. So I don't know what would be the result of this, but the government clearly is alarmed. The question was raised, I think, 2 days back by one of the conservative MPs of Eastern Harrow, Bob Blackman, who raised this issue that Hindu community is terrorized, that these things should not be allowed to go out of control. So police will be, I think, vigilant during the Navaratri and Diwali season, and I hope that things don't go that way during this season.
Do you think the Hindus will be able to celebrate their festivals in the UK, considering that there have been attacks on Hindu festivals in India as well? There has been stone throwing and there has been tension during the course of this year during certain festivals.
Hindus would like to celebrate their festivals, and not only Hindus, basically other communities, the majority community also enjoys Hindu festivals here. In London also we see several celebrations around the time of Diwali. Even Trafalgar Square holds Diwali Mela. I mean, last year they held it. 2 years back they held it. So probably there will be some sort of Mela this time as well. So Hindus would definitely like to celebrate their festival with freedom. But if Muslim youths continue to demonstrate and intimidate them, then obviously they will have to radicalize themselves, which is not a good news. So essentially, let's see. It's the responsibility of community at first, and then police, and then the larger majority community as well, to calm the nerves down. At the moment, there seems to be a consolidated, concerted effort from all sides. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, things will pass peacefully.
Shiv Kanji, thank you very much.
All the best.
Thanks. Bye.